In 2011, the murder of Greg Williams by his wife, Michele Williams, shocked Texas and drew significant media attention. Initially portrayed as a tragic case of a violent intruder, the truth behind Greg's death revealed a story of infidelity, financial motives, and premeditated murder. Michele Williams' conviction for the murder of her husband and her subsequent 60-year prison sentence offer a stark reminder of how personal failings and greed can escalate into extreme and fatal violence. Background of the Williams family. Michele and Greg Williams appeared to have a stable life in their Texas home, but beneath the surface, their relationship was fraught with issues. Michele was reportedly unhappy in her marriage, and her dissatisfaction was compounded by an affair with another man. Greg Williams, a respected member of his community, was seemingly unaware of his wife's infidelity and the turmoil brewing within their household. Michele's discontent with her marriage was not just about emotional unhappiness. It also had a significant financial aspect. She and her lover were allegedly planning a future together, which would require a substantial financial reorganization, including access to Greg's assets. The combination of personal dissatisfaction and financial ambition set the stage for a tragic and violent outcome. The night of the murder. On the night of the murder, Michele Williams initially reported that an intruder had broken into their home and killed Greg. Her story seemed plausible at first, but inconsistencies in her account soon led investigators to question her version of events. Michele claimed she was asleep in another room when the attack occurred, but forensic evidence and witness statements started to cast doubt on her narrative. As the investigation progressed, detectives uncovered troubling evidence that contradicted Michele's claims. Forensic analysis revealed that the crime scene did not align with a random intruder scenario. Instead, it suggested a more personal and targeted attack. The discovery of Michele's affair and her financial motives further shifted the focus of the investigation toward her involvement in the murder. The unraveling of the story. As authorities delved deeper into Michele Williams' life, they discovered that her relationship with her lover had become a crucial factor in the case. Michele was found to have been actively planning a new life with her paramour, which included securing financial resources from Greg's estate. The investigation revealed that Michele's motivation was not just personal dissatisfaction, but also a desire to gain access to Greg's assets, which would facilitate her new beginning. Michele's attempts to cover up her involvement in the murder fell apart as forensic evidence, including fingerprints and DNA, pointed directly to her. Surveillance footage from nearby cameras also contradicted her initial account of the events. The combination of personal betrayal, financial greed, and premeditated violence painted a grim picture of the circumstances leading to Greg Williams' death. The trial and conviction. The trial of Michele Williams was a highly charged and emotional affair. The prosecution presented a compelling case that demonstrated Michele's motive and opportunity to commit the crime. They argued that the combination of her infidelity, financial motives, and inconsistencies in her alibi indicated a premeditated plan to murder Greg and escape with her lover. The defense attempted to argue that Michele's actions were driven by an emotional breakdown rather than calculated intent. However, the evidence of premeditation and her attempts to mislead investigators undermined this defense. The jury found Michele Williams guilty of murder, and she was sentenced to 60 years in prison. The conviction and sentencing highlighted the severe consequences of acting on personal grievances and financial motives. Michele's case became a sobering example of how deep-seated issues within a relationship can escalate into extreme violence, ultimately resulting in long-term repercussions for everyone involved. The aftermath and impact. The murder of Greg Williams and the subsequent conviction of Michele Williams had a profound impact on their families and the broader community. For Greg's family, the loss was devastating, compounded by the betrayal of a loved one. The trial brought to light the personal and financial dynamics that led to Greg's death, adding layers of complexity to their grief. Michele's case also spurred discussions about the intersections of infidelity, financial greed, and violent crime. It underscored the dangers of allowing personal discontent and financial ambitions to dictate one's actions, leading to irreversible and tragic outcomes. The case became a point of reference for discussions about the psychological and social factors that contribute to such extreme behaviors. Broader implications of the case. The Michele Williams case highlights several broader issues related to domestic violence, crime prevention, and the legal system's handling of complex cases. Infidelity and violence. The case demonstrates how personal issues, such as infidelity, can escalate into violence when combined with other factors like financial motives. Understanding the psychological and emotional factors at play is crucial for preventing similar tragedies. Financial motives. Michele's case illustrates how financial considerations can drive individuals to commit severe crimes. This aspect of the case underscores the need for careful scrutiny of financial dynamics in cases involving domestic violence and murder. Criminal justice system. The trial and conviction of Michele Williams highlight the challenges faced by the criminal justice system in addressing crimes with multiple layers of motive and intent. It also emphasizes the importance of thorough investigations and the need for effective legal representation for both defendants and victims. Lessons learned. The tragic outcome of the Michele Williams case serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of allowing personal grievances and financial ambitions to dictate actions. It underscores the importance of addressing underlying issues within relationships and providing support to individuals facing emotional and financial challenges. The case also highlights the need for continued vigilance in preventing domestic violence and ensuring that those who commit such crimes are held accountable. Efforts to prevent similar tragedies include promoting awareness about the signs of domestic abuse, offering support services to those in troubled relationships, and fostering open dialogues about financial and emotional issues within partnerships. By addressing these factors proactively, society can work toward reducing the likelihood of such extreme outcomes. The Michele Williams case is a tragic example of how personal conflicts, infidelity, and financial greed can converge to produce devastating violence. The murder of Greg Williams by his wife Michele, driven by a complex mix of personal dissatisfaction and financial motives, resulted in a severe legal consequence: a 60-year prison sentence. The case serves as a poignant reminder of the potential for extreme actions arising from deeply rooted personal issues and highlights the need for comprehensive approaches to preventing domestic violence and supporting individuals in distress. The aftermath of the case has had lasting implications for those involved and for society as a whole, emphasizing the importance of addressing the root causes of such violent behavior and fostering environments where individuals can seek help and resolve conflicts without harm. Thanks for watching.